You've been on
Yeah,
vacation. How was vacation?
it was pretty good. As
Yeah.
you know, we went to Cape Cod and went to Martha's Vineyard. And I told you, I've been telling everybody, Newport, Rhode Island is like the best. That's my jam right there.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, we stopped there too on the way back. We stopped for lunch in Newport. Pretty cool
Yeah.
place.
Where did you eat? I didn't ask you that. Newport.
Just a little bar. I forgot the name. Like, I did a little research. It was good, and there was a parking lot right across the street because the street
Oh,
parking was pretty crazy there.
yeah. Yeah, we
Um,
went to the Black Pearl
the
restaurant.
Black Pearl. Oh,
Yeah.
sounds good.
it was it was pretty cool, yeah.
Did you see like Captain Jack there or anybody?
I'm Captain Jack, man.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, that you had a good relaxing vacation there, at least
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
it.
yeah. It was good.
So I just got a Tesla update, Brian. Um, Last
I
night,
don't really
we were
I don't
talking
really
about
care.
it. 2025 dot 26.4,
Dot
and
four.
I got Grok in the car.
Grok.
Now, remember when we were up in Cape Cod, I was showing you how Grok works.
Yeah, Grok's pretty flirty, I would
It
say.
is. Well, you can tell I had it set to be flirty, but it's pretty interesting. Like, it was telling us about the seagulls and like what kind of restaurants were nearby, and
Yeah,
and
that's pretty cool. I've never I mean, that was my first experience with Grok, so I haven't
yeah,
used Grok.
yeah. It's like the most conversational AI. Like, it'll like talk to you like a person, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty interesting. But it's in the car now. So I went out this morning and checked it out, and it's like in the display. So you can talk to it in the car as like a personal assistant, and it syncs up to the one on your phone. So if you were asking it something on your phone, and then
Whoa.
you got in the car and you're like, "Hey, where's that restaurant?" You
Oh, that's
know
cool.
that I was talking about before. Now it can tell you. I don't know if it'll actually even give you directions because it doesn't interface with the car at this point. It's just in beta, so you
Oh,
can't like have it drive the car or anything like that. It just
yeah, yeah, but it's tied to your maps, and it will take you to like the restaurant, like you were saying, right?
it is. It's tied to location. I haven't seen if it can send locations. I'm gonna do a full review, of course, later today. Um,
Right.
but I'm not sure if it can send locations, but it can definitely pick up conversations that you were doing on your phone, and it's cool. I think a lot of people are like they're talking to that instead of like listening to music in the car. It's like
Yeah, I mean that will probably happen for a little bit, right?
yeah.
And then you'll probably go back to the music.
But
Who
I
knows?
mean, you could actually, get some useful information while you're driving, right? Like if you want to do some research on something, or
Yeah.
I think it's gonna like allow you to do a little bit of work in the car, possibly.
Yeah, the one thing that I was thinking about, we've been, I can't remember the app. I'm trying to look up the app, but we would like to learn different languages.
Yeah,
And I run this app. I can't remember the name of the app. And you can, the app takes you through and you learn like whatever language you want to learn. Oh, Duolingo.
Duolingo. Yeah, yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that.
And I was like thinking like they should put something like this in the car so you can like learn while you're
Yeah,
driving. Like my commute's like an hour one way and like 35 minutes, 40 minutes the other way. So that's a lot of time I could learn like a different language. So it would be cool if like Grok could teach you like different languages, right?
yeah. It has like a language mode too, so it may be able to do something like that. I was playing around with the different mode, like it's got like flirty mode and has language mode, and it's a few different things you can do.
Yeah,
I like the flirty.
weren't you going to the bar for with a
Yeah, you remember I
for
was
a
asking
drink with
it.
Grok?
I was asking it like, yeah, where's a bar I can go to? And she's like, oh,
While Brandy was sitting there,
there's a
both of
few.
you were going to go to the bar and have a drink with Grok.
Yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, it's definitely entertaining. And they also added, they added this thing called light sync. Also, I'm putting the video up. So when you're playing your music, if you have the new Tesla Model 3 Highland or the Juniper that has the light strip
Yeah,
around, then it'll like flash the light strip to your music.
yeah, I don't have that, so I don't
That's
care.
pretty cool, right? Um, the new Model X and S have it too, as well as the Cybertruck. But not the old Model 3. But you will get Grok. Anyone that has you have the AMD processor, so you should get it pretty soon. And even the old
hopefully tonight or tomorrow or something.
Yeah, maybe you'll get it soon. I was surprised that I got it because I think that it's using a lot of back-end resources, on the Tesla servers to run Grok. And they're probably trying to roll it out slowly so not to like overload their servers, right? Because like it's going to go from like a few people using it on their phones to like everyone using it like nonstop in the car.
Right.
It's going to definitely put a hurt on their servers, I would think. But no, that's pretty cool. So, all right, we've got some. Oh, one other thing. Tesla Dyna opened this week. It looks
I'm gonna
pretty
try
cool.
to go.
You're gonna try to go, right? It's close by, so yeah, you gotta do a full report. Video the whole thing, to say how the food is, how the superchargers work, everything, and then we'll put it on the channel.
I'm gonna try to check that out. I told you it's like I think it's 30 minutes from my house. I think so.
Yeah, and at first it was like huge lines, but I think just check like the supercharger map and see like how many stalls are open.
Yeah.
And then that should tell you how busy it is.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's a bunch of people just walking in without Teslas, but there might be. I don't know.
Oh, really?
There could be people walking in.
I guess so. Yeah. But it's a full-on diner, right?
Oh yeah. They've got a full menu. They've got like burgers, tuna sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, chicken and waffles. They've got a full menu. Bacon.
You've read the menu.
Oh, I haven't actually read the whole menu, but I've just seen what people are ordering. I watched a couple of videos, but it looks really cool. So definitely check it out. I hope we get one in New York or something soon so I can go.
I'm going to check it out.
But so we've got a couple of things going on this week with Wi-Fi. So first of all, the new ECW520 just launched. It's available, right?
It's available, yeah.
Yeah, and
your stock is coming in, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna check right now when mine's coming in. Let
me show what this new device looks like. So first I'm going to show so everybody, I think a lot of people use the 220. This is a dual band Wi-Fi 6. I think this is the S version. Yeah, this is the S version, which is the physical size is no different. So if you're using 220s, that's what this looks like. The one Jeff sells a lot of is the 230. This is a 4x4 Wi-Fi 6 access point. So the 230. And then I would say not our first, but one of our second Wi-Fi 7 access points. This is a 2x2x2. This is the ECW526. The ports are on the side, one LED indicator, different mounting option for this one. So this is the ECW526. And then the big dog, the beast, is the 4x4x4, which is the ECW536. 2 ports. Both these devices have 10 gigabit ports, right? So now we have what? A Wi-Fi 7. Jeff, do you mind bringing up MSRP price so I don't forget?
Sure.
You want to know how fast you can be on that?
So yeah, that's the one I'm using, the 536.
That's what I use at my house is the 536.
Yeah, I mean, because the 4x4 is still going to give you the best range, best performance, the highest capacity, right? That's your go-to. I tell people go the 4x4, even though clients are 2x2, 4x4 really in a business that's going to give you the best range. Yeah,
best range.
Yeah,
I think there's higher receive sensitivity as well.
Right. It has more patterns to bounce off those antennas. So in a business, if you're running a drop for an access point, you probably should put a 4x4 in there, unless there's a bunch of them, in a hotel. Then you'd put the 4x4s in the lobby and in the areas where you're gonna have conferences, things like that, and then maybe in the rooms and maybe hallways put the 2x2s. So all right, what do you want to see the MSRP on? What?
Okay. No, not yet. But you have it pulled up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the new 2x2x2, so it's a tri-band. right? Or our Wi-Fi 7s are all tri-band. This is the new ECW520.
Yes.
So spec is similar to, I would say, the 526. The form factor is way different. So it's like a rounder edge. Pretty slick. I like this design a lot. This has a 2.5 gigabit port on the back,
Okay.
which Jeff, you're going to do some testing. So that testing is going to be very interesting. So
Yeah.
you can talk about that in a minute. But so this is the 2x2x2 ECW 520. I just sent. They haven't gone out yet. They'll probably go out today. I was at the YCO event, and so everybody at the YCO event got one of these. Yeah. So sending those out with some T-shirts and socks. So that's cool. So pretty awesome. Is the 2x2x2, right? Here's the 4x4. Look at the difference of that.
Yeah. It's really small. So that right there, I mean, the antennas can't be that huge in that access point. Now, what about the difference in size between the 520 and the 526?
Yeah, so here's the 526 and the 520.
Oh, okay. So it's definitely smaller.
Yeah, it's very compact.
Is the heat sink on the back, is it plastic or metal?
We always do metal.
It's metal, okay.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't cheap out on our access points.
There's no cheap plastic on these things.
No. Yeah, they're metal on the.
So it's physically smaller. Yeah, so we'll do some testing on it and check it out.
Qualcomm chipsets, right? We're using Qualcomm chipsets. So some of the best in the industry. So if you're buying the 230, this is what the 230 looks like versus the 520.
Yeah.
Right? And then here's the 220. So similar in size in the 220.
Similar. Oh, so it is similar to the 220. Gotcha. Yeah, which brings it up. Like if you're buying the 220 now, you probably want to switch to the 520 in the future.
Yeah. So let's talk about MSRP real quick. So okay, just notice that the angles of this new AP. I really like this one.
Yeah.
We're running it in the office right now, but I would not mind having this in my house. I wish it was, but we'll see. But yeah, the differences, right? It's an order. Okay. So let's talk about the 230. What's the price point on that MSRP? $499, right?
The 230 MSRP is $299.
The 230 is $299.
Yeah.
Gosh, I had it messed up. $499. It used to be $499, but it's $299.
It's $299.
220 is what?
So the 220. Let's take a look. 220 is MSRP is $199.
$199. Right. Both Wi-Fi 6. One's a 2x2. One's a 4x4. What do you know the MSRP on the 520?
520 MSRP is $189.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper than the MSRP is less than the 220.
Right. So dual band Wi-Fi 6, tri-band 2.4 5 gigahertz, 6 gigahertz, at a 189 versus a 199 price point. So
and what about the power requirements on the 520?
So the 520 you need 802.38T, so PoE plus.
PoE plus.
Yep. I think I want to say the 220 is maybe, I think it's AT as well. It's PoE
It
plus.
is AT. Okay.
Yeah, I believe it could be AF. I would double check that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to give you an idea.
So, but the 520 won't require new switches, basically.
No.
And it'll work with 1 gig switches, 2.5 gig, and just standard PoE plus, basically.
Right.
And as far as speeds go, maximum speed testing, that's what people love to see. Like, I'm going to do it on this just to see what it'll get. But I know on the 536 to 4x4, I can get over 2.5 gig, when it's connected with 10 gig infrastructure, right?
Right.
So let's see what this one will, fastest speed this will get. I want to more see range, I guess. I want to check range on it because that's what most people really care about. Now it's the mounting bracket.
That's the mounting bracket. So
So it's got the old style that's kind of a drop ceiling mount bracket, right? That you can
yeah,
screw it.
so yeah, I
Got
didn't
it.
go right to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So there's that.
So the mounting package on the 526 and 536 is a little more premium for sure.
Yeah. You have you have that circle design. So when you place it at an angle and turn it, and it locks
Yeah.
into place.
Yeah.
Versus this guy slides into place, right?
Yeah, so I mean, this is a great mid-range access point. It'd probably take over a lot from the 220, and it is tri-band. So a lot you may see some Wi-Fi 7 access points being released from other manufacturers that they're only dual band, right? They're 2.4 and
Right.
5, but they support Wi-Fi 7 protocols, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So this one, the really cool thing about this is, it's everything Wi-Fi 7, right? So
yeah,
320 megahertz wide
wide
channels.
channels on 6 gigahertz.
Yeah. On 5 gigahertz, you can do 240 megahertz wide channels.
Yeah,
So that's kind of a special thing for this particular model, is that you can go as wide as 320 on 6 gigahertz. You can go as wide as 240 megahertz on the 5 gigahertz band. So that's a huge benefit, and it obviously has multi-link operation on it. It
yeah,
has it's the higher QAM, so this is a really solid access point that I think will compete really well in the market. I mean, 189 MSRP is probably one of the most aggressive MSRPs out there for like a tri-band Qualcomm chip. Really business class, enterprise class type of AP, and it's cloud managed, so you have all those features with like authentication, the security, the MyPSK, smart casting, all those things operate, on this
yeah.
AP. So we
And
didn't cut
5 year
any corners.
warranty on the hardware.
What's that?
5 year warranty on the hardware.
5 year warranty on the hardware as well. So really
Cloud.
solid offer.
Yeah, free to use cloud, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's basic and there's pro, right? And people always they kind of step back a little bit when they hear license. It depends on who you talk to,
Yeah.
but I mean, what kind of networks can you use like under free? What can you do under free, Jeff? I mean,
Just about every.
pretty much everything, right? Like unless you're going into like a huge network or they need some sort of special authentication,
Yeah.
then that's when you probably would walk into pro. But a majority of networks can fall under the basic.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I mean, yeah, very few customers require the pro, but some do. And it's usually, the reason for the pro is because it's using a lot of resources, right? So,
Yeah.
so like they're doing something like MyPSK or whatever that's using a lot of backend resources. So you have to charge them for the pro license. Or on
Yeah.
the switches, they're wanting to see MAC addresses or something like that. That's also requiring a lot of storage in the cloud.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're not doing anything, super high end like that, then the basic cloud's gonna work just fine for you.
Yeah, and I would say the licensing pricing is very acceptable to the market.
Yeah.
I mean, we see, as you know, we see a lot of licensing being sold.
Yeah.
So MSRP wise, a year license on an AP is $50. So
$50. Yeah. So
pretty
yeah.
minimal.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of customers do go with the pro. They like those extra features. There are some nice to have features in the pro too, but when you're buying this hardware, you don't need to purchase a license. You're going to be more than fine using it right out of the box.
That's right. Yeah.
For sure. All right, Brian, anything else you want to talk about this week?
No, I think that's it.
All right, that's it. So I'll be getting those 520s on Monday. So anyone wants them, let me know. I'll send a quote out, and we can get those shipped out for you next week.
Can they place a back order?
Yeah, I've got some customers already wanting some, but I've got quite a few coming in, so we'll see what happens. But But yeah, we'll have those in next week. And remember,